Hello, everyone. Welcome to Catherine's ESL classroom. In today's lesson, we are going to learn about apostrophes. So what are apostrophes? Well, we are going to have that lesson and learn them on contractions, such as it is becomes its. So those are words with omission, and then the ones with possession. For example, this is Catherine's ESL classroom, right? So Catherine's would be apostrophe S because it's the possession. I possess or I own the ESL classroom. So let's get started and learn some more. So welcome again. How are you doing today? I'm great to hear that you're doing fantastically. Today's lesson, what are we learning today? Apostrophes, contractions, and possession. Okay, so what is my name here? Do you identify this? Apostrophe. Remember, let's learn how to pronunciate as well. Everyone repeat, apostrophe. All right, great job. So what do I do? Apostrophes for omission, to show missing letters. Remember, they are contractions, right? Omission or contractions to show missing letters. And part two, apostrophes for possession, to show something belongs to one or more people. How to use apostrophes. Help! No worries, I'm here to help you. All right, so don't worry, we'll take it step by step. Apostrophes for omission or contractions, to show missing letters. So where should I go? Would you say, here is where I go? Or here's where I go? You notice here, this is the missing letter. Remember, here is, the missing letter is I, and we put the apostrophe in between the E and the S. Okay, that's simple. So to insert an apostrophe to show a letter or letters have been taken away, like I showed you with here's or here is. It is too hot for me. We have gone to town. So how would we make this a contraction? It's too hot for me. We've gone to town. Okay, so this, the missing letter is I, and we replaced it with the apostrophe. What about this one? Missing letters, we got two of them. HA is the missing the missing letters, and we replace it with an apostrophe. Okay, how about this one right here? She has had lots of fun at the park. Wow, that's a mouthful. Not everyone likes to say this, right? How about this one? My new mobile will not work. All right, so how would we change these to contractions? She's had lots of fun at the park. That's right, look. She has. We change this to she's, okay? The missing letters are HA here. Instead of saying she has had, we would say she's had. What about this one? A little tricky here, right? My new mobile won't work. This is a tricky one. So will not changes to the contraction won't, okay? Will not is won't, okay? So think of won't as would not, okay? My new mobile would not work or will not work. okay? So to replace will not, we would say won't, okay? So it's up to you how you want to tell the story. If you want to tell the story, my new mobile or my new cell phone will not work, or we could say my new mobile or cell phone won't work, okay? All right, so can you think of any more? Remember, you're going to put the long version on the left and the short version on the right. Take a screenshot or write it down on a piece of paper and put it in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts. What have you read and what could be changed using the apostrophes for omission? And show the missing letters because you have to put them in the long version. All right. So you take your time and you do these while we continue, okay? So mobiles and emails. Another word for mobile is, that's right, cell phone. Would you use apostrophes when sending a text or email? Would you? I don't know. Let's read this one, for example. It's so hot here. I'm drinking all Steve's bottled water. We have missing apostrophes here, but we don't need to do this when we send a mobile or a text via cell phone. Why? Because it's very informal, right? But it's up to you. You can make it formal or you can make it informal. There's no need to use an apostrophe in very informal emails or texts to friends, as long as the meaning is clear. Remember, that has to be clear. What does clear mean? That's right, to understand, making sure that your friends or your family understand you. Would you use apostrophes in an email applying for a new job? That's a tricky one, right? Or no? Yes, you would and you should. I recommend highly that you use apostrophes in an email applying for a new job. Remember, a mobile device could also be your laptop or your iPad or your tablet. Doesn't necessarily mean it's your cell phone. So how do you feel so far? We just learned about omissions or contractions, right? Are you happy using apostrophes or missing letters and contractions? Or, I think I understand. I'd like to have a go and see how I can get on. Or, help, I've got some questions I'd like to ask before I have a go. Now, just for fun, this contraction turns into two words, okay? I'm means what? I am happy. What about this one? I apostrophe D. What are the two words here? I'd makes it, that's right, I would like to have a go. Okay, same thing here. I'd. Okay, so this is the bonus, not necessarily in this sentence. The bonus is I'd could be I would, or it could be what? Could be other ones. Put it down in the comments. I'd has many meanings here, not just I would. All right, those are your bonus ones. Ask your friends, ask your family, ask your coworkers. They'd be able to help you. Okay, apostrophes part 2. So apostrophes part 1, we learned about omissions, the missing letters, that's omissions, or they're called contractions, okay? So apostrophes for possession, to show something belongs to one or more people, okay? That's possession. Apostrophes for possession, to show something belongs to one or more people. Just making sure you understand. Examples, okay? Can you see the dog's owner? Can you? I can't. But if you notice here the apostrophe, dog's owner. Okay, this is one dog, dog's owner. The possession is the owner, right? The owner owns the dog. Okay, so if I say dog's owner, it means another way to say dog's owner, we could say, can you see the owner of the dog? Okay. Now here's another one. How many dogs are here? We got five dogs. Okay. So look where the apostrophe is. It's after the S because it's dogs, it's plural. Can you see the dog's owners? Owner, sorry. Can you see the dog's owner? Or we can say, can you see the owner of the dogs? Okay. But I'm showing you in this lesson how Americans use apostrophes, okay? We're learning English apostrophes. Okay, just wanted to show you, these are just the beginning. Don't worry, I know you need some help. Okay, remember, don't worry. We'll take it step by step. Apostrophes for possession. Remember, to show something belongs to one person. We're just learning the one person right now. Helen's skirt was pretty. Okay, changes to Helen's with the apostrophe. Okay, Helen's skirt was pretty. The dog's leash is red. Changes to the dog's leash is red. Remember, one person or one thing, okay? Because a dog is not a person, right? It would be an it, right? To one person or one thing. Monday's class is busy would change to Monday's class is busy with the apostrophe between the Y and the S. Remember, it belongs to one person or thing, okay? These are where you put the apostrophes when it's one person or one thing. What about this one? The boy's crying was very loud. Now, the boy's crying, would this be one person or more than one person? That's right, one person, one boy. So where would the apostrophe go? That's correct, between the Y and the S. The boy's crying was very loud. Starting to get the hang of it? Don't worry, just pause and rewind and you'll get the hang of it, I promise. Or you can just ask questions. I'm here to help you. Now, can you think of any more? Remember, I want you to write down any more that you can think of. Maybe a book you read, maybe a movie you saw, or maybe someone said something to you in conversation, or at a party, or at a store, or even at the school. So these, just write down any examples that apostrophes for possession to show something belongs to one person. Remember, one person. Okay, so you do that on the side and we're going to continue. Now, apostrophes for possession to show something belongs to more than one person. For example, the farmer's market is very busy. So if we did it for one person, it would be, where would the apostrophe go? That's right, between the R and the S. But it's more than one person. Where does the apostrophe go? That's right, after the S. The farmer's market is very busy. How many people put before the S, between the R and the S? You're asking why? Well, if you have that question, put it in the comments. We are going to tell you, but shh, It's a secret. We want to help you so we know that you're paying attention. All right. The dog's leads are on the hook. Where do we put the apostrophe when it's more than one person or more than one thing? That's right, after the S. What about this one? The customers' cars were dirty. More than one customer. So where do we put the apostrophe? That's right, after the S. The girls' bedrooms are messy. Are there more than one girl? Yes, there's more than one girl. So where do we put the apostrophe? That's correct. After the S, there's more than one girl. The girls' bedrooms. Now, bonus question. How did you know that this was not a single girl? Because it says bedrooms, the girls' bedrooms. That's right. Okay, so can you think of any more apostrophes for possession to show something belongs to more than one person? Write them down, take a screenshot, and you can write them down, okay? We're going to do that later. You do that later. Put it on the comments. We would love to hear from you because we want to know how well you are doing, and we would love to help you if you do need more help. Now, where should I go? Where should the apostrophe go? Okay. It's nice to spend time with friends. Which one should it be? A, B, or C? Which one? I'll let you figure it out. All right, time's up. Hint. What's missing? Say it aloud. Does it make sense? That's right, A. Great job. Where should I go? Steve's bottled water supply was running low. Which one? Is it more than one Steve or is it a single Steve? Hint. How many people are there? I already gave you that hint. Just one Steve. That's right, you got it. You're doing fabulously. I'm so proud of you. So how do you feel right now? I'm happy using apostrophes to show possession, one or more people. Now, I want to know if you're paying attention to grammar because there's a little bit of a boo-boo here. What should it be? I'm happy to using apostrophes. Should it be for to show possession? Okay, write it down in the comments. I want to see if you're paying attention to grammar. I also want to know if you're taking my other lessons because you're supposed to know your grammar. I'll give you a hint. In to using, would we use ing here? Nope. Would we say for to show possession? Nope. How could we rewrite that? Bonus questions here. Okay, so how do you feel? Are you feeling really happy? Listen to me. This is how you should say the first one. I'm happy to use apostrophes to show possession, one of more people. Does that make sense? Or should it say, I'm happy using apostrophes to show possession, one or more people, or one of more people? So I wanted to know if you're listening, write it down, which one is correct, or rewrite it to the way you think it should be. Now, this is if you're really happy, but if you're so-so, I think I understand. I'd like to have a go and see how I get on. Okay. Or help wanted. Oh no. I've got some questions I'd like to ask before I have a go. Okay. How do you feel? Happy, so-so, or help? Remember the bonus in rewriting this. So how are you feeling? Are you feeling happy? How are you feeling? Well, if you're super happy, I'm glad you're feeling fantastic because I'm feeling fantastic for you. So until next time, bye.